hot, streamy summer. Get it? Streamy? Get the joke?
I get it.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
I know.
okay.
Okay.
Hello,
What
folks.
up, peeps?
So, here we are. Max, Dave, Corey, Tim, can barely see Corey, for another Lunchtime Throwdown. I think you can hear me, but just confirm for me if you would be so kind. This is, if you don't know, this is the Depths board game that I've been working on between other projects. And it's just kind of a fun thing for us to do in the tail end of lunch here. And these guys are going to help me play test the boss fight. So this is just part of the full game. This is just the end of the game. Kind of a standalone module where we would as delvers have gone through the depths, getting corrupted, and whoever was the most corrupted, which in this case is me, transformed into this gribbly but tentacled servant of the depths. And the other three of them have to kill me. So that is what is going on. Looks like sound is good. Great. All right. I think we're just about ready to go here. I'm going to get an armor token as well. And so at the start of the game, everybody's going to get, we need to pick some kind of mini, so who wants to be the guy in the chair? And who wants to be,
I want to be the guy
on
in
the horse? I'll be the guy on the horse.
Yeah,
All right.
I'll be the troll.
Corey will be the troll.
I'm a devout. I'm going to hit somebody with my big
kind of a
finger.
wizardy guy. So Dave's playing Thurian Human Mage. You're playing
Devout in the house.
Devout, yep. And Viking Human Heavy Fighter for Corey.
Mm-hmm.
And I am, of course, the servant of the depths. We'll be using that special.
We need a
Let's see if we
backstory.
can-
What race did he start out as?
What race did I start out as?
Who is this horrible
I don't
monster?
know.
What was he as a man?
For the boss fight, it doesn't matter. For this module.
Maybe I don't want to kill him.
Purposes.
Maybe he's TDD. Maybe I need to cure him. I'm a
All
devout.
right.
That's my
I
thing.
was trying to get Dave on the camera there, but I think I failed. All right, so without further ado, I get to kick things off as I am the servant of the depths, and the depths works with me. I get to look at one each of these and place them anywhere on the map.
So in other words, if we as the heroes win, it's because we're awesome. If Max wins as the villain, it's because he's a dirty cheater and making up the rules as he goes.
Okay, just so we're clear on that.
and nobody can argue with him because he made the friggin' game. I don't have an instruction manual. I can be like, on rule page 4, article 37 says that you can't do that.
I'm going to put that there.
Boss was a villager. I can roll with that.
Yeah,
I'm going to put that there. All
It's
right.
expendable. Unaligned villager. It was actually a cow. The boss started out as a cow.
So, everyone
It's our pack mule.
It's a gal level.
Everyone go ahead and place yourselves on one edge space. So one of these 4 spaces, you can move through the dotted lines, but the others are solid walls, which some cards can actually break open.
Yeah.
So these are solid walls. These dotted lines are openings through which you can travel. Or shoot. You can start in the same space, and as you come onto the board, you're actually going to trigger this. So Dave actually placed first. Well, actually, technically, I have to place first before Dave. So I'm going to actually go there, so Dave might not want to.
Oh, then yeah, I'm not going there. Screw that.
And I'm going to go ahead and trigger this condition, which turns out to be spikes, which damages me if I'm running, because you can see on your helpful cheat sheet. Damages me if I'm running. I'm not running right now, so it's not going to have any effect on me immediately.
Yeah, sure, what the hell.
Dave's going to this trap, which turns out to be poisoned blood. So he's immediately going to get poisoned. That's the first thing Dave does, which puts that in his discard pile.
Well done, Dave.
And
Welcome
will
to the
periodically damage him as it comes up in his deck as it's reshuffled. And however, when you're on the poison blood space, blood cards are doubled, as it says on your cheat sheet there. So keep that in mind. All right, so you dropped on another trap there. So looks like you found yourself a falling stone, which is labeled as a mysterious trap on here because that's a typo. So unless you discard your armor token, you're immediately going to take 3 damage.
How much health do I have?
You have 10.
10. Oh, right! The thing with the numbers.
Yes,
bring it, bitches. I ain't scared. I'm
All
about.
right.
We'll heal this shit up.
I'm not going to use your armor token on that.
All right. I'm feeling ambitious.
Oh, wow. So, Corey, having played this game before, although not this is actually new, completely new to Tim. He's never played this board game before. And these two, Corey and Dave, have never played this module before, this particular version of the game before. So keep that in mind. All right. So yes, Corey, as the heavy fighter, is getting into close grips with me immediately. So we'll see how that works out.
Does that mean he gets hit by the spikes?
Well, yes, but he's not running.
Right, got it.
So you are running on your second or further move in a turn.
Got it.
But your first move
It's just walking.
is walking. All right. So it's the start of a round, so everybody draws 6 cards after shuffling. And I'm going to be getting the first turn. I am far away from the mage, which the mage likes. Fairly far from the devout, which he's fine with. Although the devout, you're pretty far from your allies.
Well, yeah.
As it
If I didn't
turns out.
know Corey was going to be over there, I might have hopped in there and we could just start slinging.
But I am going
But
to
that
get
ship has
away from
sailed.
heavy fighter. So I'm actually going to go ahead and play Fragmented Psyche. So I'm going to move 1 space, which is risky, I just realized, because, yep. So I move right into some spinning blades and
yes.
take a damage. I'm not going to trigger my armor on 1 damage. Then I deal 1 damage to all enemies in range and move them 1 space. The only person in range is Corey, and I'm not really moving him anywhere. So you can stay there and take 1 damage.
1 damage. All right.
Um,
I'm not scared of you.
that's fine. You're free to not be scared. I'm going to move 1 additional space, flipping this mystery. That's my second action. It's a mushroom. I don't really need the healing, but I'm going to eat the mushroom, which poisons me and heals me. Because I don't want anyone else to get that later.
I suppose we want to coordinate against
Now,
you, right?
when somebody else... Oh, yes, you do. You're going to need some coordination to beat me. So that's my second action. For my third and final action... Oh, I should have played this before moving.
Tim and I are already strategizing.
Darn. You know what?
Oh, Daddy.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna run with this. So now that I've moved there, for my third and final action, I'm gonna drop a big one.
Poor people poop
I'm
on.
gonna play Call to Corruption. So enemies within range 3 are teleported to my space and take damage equal to the distance they moved. So you're moving 2 spaces, you're moving 2 spaces, and you're moving 2 spaces. Hello, everybody.
Hey, buddy. It's kind of worked out for us.
And that's going to trigger a new mystery, which is empty. So no effect on any of you. This center space is going to change up a lot.
How much health does the big beastie start with?
Me?
10 like everybody else, you just have
Yes.
extra wounds?
I just can take more wounds.
And are we able to see other players' health?
Yes. He has 8.
I've got 7.
And
10 still, because I healed up.
Master.
Yeah, so I did 2 damage to everybody, and that's my third and final action. Your turn, Dave.
Okay. Interesting choices.
Is there? We just go clockwise.
Yes.
All right, I'll start out by playing Proclaim the Edicts, which will heal Tim for 2 because he's down to 5, I think, right
Yep.
now. And it'll also do 2 damage to you.
Very nice. I will not trigger my armor. I'll take the 2. So I'm at full anyway.
Okay.
Second action.
I will. Don't really want to end my turn there.
I bet you don't.
Oh, I don't mean where you are. I don't care about you.
Oh,
I can end my turn happily in your space, but
all right, mage.
So anybody who comes through here, do they continue to get hit by the rock? Okay. So it's like a bouncy rock?
It's a trapped hallway.
The rock's just, it's a thwomp. We've got a thwomp in here.
It's a regenerating rock.
it's a little like rope.
There's little mini tentacled goblins in the walls just pulling on some pulleys.
All right, so then I'm gonna. God, I need to move 1 space for this, but I don't want to move 1 space.
If you stay put, I can help you out a little bit.
No, I mean
I'm
the
thinking,
spell I'm gonna
like,
cast need to move 1
I
space.
do this, which
All right, I'm gonna take a risk.
should get all of us, right?
Yep.
What's the range on it?
The range on what?
What you're about to do? Because I'm about to move out of here in case I'm.
I don't know if I can actually do this because all the walls are open.
You can break a broken
Okay.
open wall.
Okay.
Yep. So I'm gonna go here.
Yeah, so just
Whatever this
be
is.
adjacent to us.
All right, he triggers.
Okay. Spinning
that's
blade.
Trap.
And
So I take
then
1 damage.
All right, so first action, take 1 damage.
and then I can maybe do this and this on myself.
Okay.
I know it sounds
And
crazy,
then I'm going to
but
cast-
I may or may not need that. I might just do that to
Explosive
Yeah.
thrust to do break the wall between
and
us
then
and do 4
finish
damage
with
to you.
that.
All right, the wall
Nice.
there is already open, so and I take another 2 damage. All right, bam.
And it's my turn. 3 actions.
Blood expending blood does not count as an action.
Correct.
Okay.
You
All
just
right.
play it from your hand,
All right.
and it goes in your discard. like
Well, then
everything
we're
else.
going nuts. What's your health at?
6.
Okay. That
When it
makes
hits 0, I'll take a wound and go back to 10.
How many wounds can you take?
3.
I have to kill you basically
My
3
4th
times.
wound will kill me.
All right,
Yes.
we're gonna go nuts here. We're gonna break the wall between us and Dave, which is already broken.
Yep.
Which should heal everybody by 2.
Okay, including me.
No.
Or heal 2 or deal 2 damage to characters in spaces that border that wall. I assume you're a character,
Yes.
so it heals everyone for 2,
Yes.
right?
Okay.
And then I'm going to expend 2 blood to do 2 damage to myself and 4 damage to.
I assume me.
Yes.
Bam. I am going to trigger my armor on this.
Okay.
Oh, it's just a block 1 damage and discard. Was hoping for a good one on that, but that's okay.
You draw a new one when you're done.
So I'll take 3 damage. I will not get a new one, no.
Okay. So let's kind of risk.
And for my final action, I will damage a character for. Actually, I will heal myself for 2.
I should have mentioned about stance cards, by the way. You can only have 1 stance in play at a time,
Okay.
and they stay out.
Yeah.
None of these are stances.
Not
Just
these.
letting you know.
Okay. Okay. I can heal a character, so I'll heal myself for 2, and then for every point of healing I've done this turn, deal 1 damage to characters. Oh, characters in range divided as I choose.
Yes.
So I healed myself for 2. I healed all of us for 2, so that's 10.
Yeah.
And yes, so take 10 damage.
You healed yourself for 2 before you healed everybody?
I healed everybody for 2, and then
Heal
this
yourself for
just
2.
healed myself for 2.
Ah, yes, that heals yourself for 2.
Yes.
So that's actually 10 straight up damage
Yep.
right there.
So
Bam!
Take
So
it
save
away.
that. Insta wound.
Get wrecked, nerd!
All right.
It's like, keep your health exactly where it was.
That's how it works.
All right. So I am going to spend 1 blood to play push forward. I can move up to 2 spaces, bringing any allies with me, or whose spaces I move out of. So I'm going to move to Dave, and I'm going to suggest you come with me.
What does the saw blade do?
Take 1 damage when you enter the space, and then 1 more damage if you end your turn there.
In my
Yes.
turn or in any turn there?
Your turn. If you end your turn in that space. Not any turn.
On entry, take 1 damage, or
Oh.
3 damage if we're running. We're not running.
Sweet. Forgot about that.
Okay, yeah, we'll roll.
Apparently I can draw a blood card when you're in your turn in Spinning Blades.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Why?
Now,
Why do you get to do
You
that?
can get a blood back from your discard when you end your turn in the spinning blades.
Got it.
so now, all of us gain +1 armor.
Face down.
Yep, face down. Then, I'm going to play the Bloody Steel stance. I gain +1 armor and place it in front of me.
Gee, it's almost like you're a heavy fighter.
Yep. And if I have 0 armor, I discard the card, and myself and allies in range 0 gain +1 armor.
Now, by the way, that does not trigger if you play another stance.
Right.
Just saying that.
Makes sense.
Oh, so is this an ongoing effect?
Yep,
The bottom
stance.
part is the the bottom part is the ongoing effect,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So this is an instant effect when you activate it. The top
Yes.
part, okay. Because I was like, how do you ever end up with 0 armor if it gives you an armor?
Yeah.
Got it.
And then I'm going to play Blood 3 and play Mightiest of the Mighty to deal 5 damage to a character in range, which is normally range 0, but I increase the range of the card by 1 for every weapon card I played this turn, which, push forward, is a shield weapon card.
There you go.
So I'm going to deal 5 damage to you.
Ow! That's another wound for me. Well, I knew that bringing you all to me would result in some hurting. But that's okay. All right, new round. Everybody, you can discard up to 3 cards and then draw until you have 6 cards. I'm going to keep this card in my hand and just draw. Bunch. All right, time for my response to your cogent argument. All right. I got lots of blood. That's
Is this
good.
your discard pile?
Yep.
Dave, I'm picking up your discard pile.
All right.
I am going to use Burgeoning Carapace, which I can only use if I have no armor tokens. Oh wait, no, I got to move into your space first, where you all are,
Come at us, bro.
and take a damage into it. Darn it! I needed a card that would move me, but I didn't get one. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I move in there, or actually, yeah, I am. I'm going to move in there. I'm going to take 1 damage from the spinning blade. I'm going to going to wish that I had more actions this turn. All right, I'll trigger Burgeoning Carapace because I have no armor, and this is my opportunity. So I'm going to actually get a bunch of armor for that. So that will help me survive, I hope. And that's my basic action that I triggered there. And then my third and final action, I gotta lay down some damage.
Yeah, I got nothing to heal. Come on.
That's a good point. Actually, thank you for reminding me of that.
Make them health bars go down. Come on.
You know what? Instead of that, I am going to play a stance of my own, Grasp of the Hunted. If you move out of my space for any reason, you take 2 damage.
Does that include teleporting?
I did
Yeah,
not take
any
damage
reason.
for moving onto the blade.
The teleporting isn't moving.
True, it should say exit space.
What's your
Okay.
stance do?
Don't run away from him.
Or
You
Take 2 damage.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's okay.
Dave can run away, and then me and you can bring the hurt.
Yep.
I wonder how to bring the hurt. I'll not as much hurt as you did last turn. Jesus. Can't do that.
That was impressive. All right, Dave, what do you got? I think that was my whole turn.
All right, how much health do you guys have?
7 here.
8.
Okay.
He can hurt us.
I'm trying to decide the best route here, which can do a lot of things, but fortunately he had to nullify 2 of my spells because teleporting doesn't count as moving. God, I wish I had 1 more blood right now.
I would give you one if I could, Broseph.
I know. All right,
My blood floweth over.
I will rebuild this land, even though I'm in the depths and there's no land to rebuild. But it's fine. I'm not going to do any of the things on the top of the card. I'm only going to heal 3 health to Corey.
Cool.
The
Okay.
rest of that's bad.
What's the rest?
You
of it?
can scout.
Well, I get to scout, but there's nothing to scout.
You can scout this mystery or this condition.
Oh, I can scout a mystery or condition. Okay, I'll scout this mystery.
All right. So you look at it, and then you can either, you can either put it down there, or you can put it on the bottom of the stack.
Interesting. I will put it down here.
All right. Don't show it to me.
Right.
It's face. It actually goes down face down.
Okay.
So you're the only one who knows what's there as you scout it. All right. So you can move a space, but you're not going to, and you're going to heal somebody.
Yep, he already healed me for 3.
I'll move a space. That might be worth it.
Might be.
How do you know unless you try?
That's what I mean. It's dangerous, but it's a little dangerous. I'm sure maybe you guys can help, maybe heal me up a little bit. So I'm going to move here and take the 2 damage for moving out of your space.
Into the mystery you just.
Yep, he's the mage.
All right. So he scouted it, and it's a hive.
You deal +1 damage and also take +1 damage.
Okay. From there.
Yep, it's written on your cheat sheet.
Then I'll send 3 blood to play Arcane Explosion, which will do 4 damage +1 because I have played 2 runes this turn,
Mm-hmm.
and you'll 5 damage to you.
+1 because you're in a hive.
Yep.
So 6.
No,
that's
it's
why
4
it's-
+1.
Okay.
I'm going to trigger an armor. It blocks the damage and draws me 2 new armor tokens.
Rude.
Can you use
So I'm
armor
gonna
when
take
the
4.
stance damage? Can I have block 2 of that damage or no?
2 of what?
Could he armor your
Can I have
stance?
armored this move the stance? Yeah.
Yeah, anytime you take damage.
Okay. That's my turn. Reactions.
Okay. We are going to pop Lingering Power. Trash any number of poison cards from the discard piles of characters in range. So Dave, get ready your poison. I may discard this card and it stays in front of me, and I can discard it at any time to heal to or do to players in range 3. Then we're going to activate Fallen Giver Stance, which lets...
Discards the other stance. Only one
That's not
stance
a
at a time.
stance.
Yeah, lingering power. Is
Oh, that's right. The healer has one of those.
So when I take bandage, I get healed for 2, and I can bandage as much as I want. And it says at range 1. Does that mean I can bandage?
So bandage is normally range 0.
Right. So I can bandage
someone
Broseph.
else.
Bandage Broseph. All right. So Dave, what's your health at?
6.
And you're
I'm full.
okay. So we're gonna bandage Dave for 2.
Healer doing his job.
Mm-hmm. All right. I'm going to play Hungry for Battle. So myself and allies in range can draw 2 cards and keep 1, discard the other.
Draw 2.
And the range is 2. So yeah, draw 2 and pitch 1.
Does it go to back to your discard pile or to your...
The one you discard goes to your discard pile. The one you want to keep goes in your hand.
God, Corey, I wish you would pour me a little the order of play.
Well, we'll get it next round, possibly.
No, the other one gets discarded.
Oh, yes.
Alright. So I'm gonna get rid of that.
Oh, that's actually really good. I'm going to keep that card. I'll discard the
Actually, it doesn't really matter.
Sadly.
But
I think Tim is having some fun.
yeah. Alright, so Hungry for Battle also gives me +1 action, so I'm still at 3 actions. I'm going to play Sickening Strike, which deals 3 damage to an enemy in range.
I'm going to trigger an armor on that.
Okay.
Block 1 and discard.
And weapon cards I
How
play
much damage was it? 3?
3.
Okay, so it's actually 2.
Okay. And weapon cards I played this turn have +1 damage in range.
Oh boy.
And then I'm going to spend a blood to play Bashing Strike. I gain an armor. If you can hand one to me, please.
Almost out of armor tokens.
Thank you. And then I deal 1 damage to an enemy for each armor token I have. So I've got 4 plus 1 from Sickening Strike is 5 damage.
So I'm going to trigger an armor.
So we're just basically here to make sure Corey doesn't die.
So I can block a damage and get rid of a poison, which I have.
I was in Spinning Blades at the end of my turn.
Oh, yeah,
Yep.
Spinning Blades. Yes,
So that'll take you'll take a damage and you can return a blood card to your hand from your discard.
And then I'm going to...
How much damage was that? 5?
That
and
was-
I reduced it by 1.
Yep.
So
Yeah, so
that's
you
going to
take...
be another wound.
Yep. And then I'm going to punch you because I'm out of actions.
Or out of cards.
Can I
Out of cards.
span a single blood card across multiple actions?
Yes. It's like magic together.
Right, yeah. Just making sure.
Yep.
Yep, it's like mana. All right. Okay, so that was the heavy fighter's turn. Ow! Everybody hurt me. I am really not doing great. I regret summoning you all to my own face without following up on that turn. All right, everybody, new round. So discard up to 3 and then draw until you have 6. Okay, this is better. All right. It is time to respond to this beating, this brutal beating. Let's see, I'm gonna go to how much HP are you guys at? 8,
7.
7,
10.
10. Oh boy. Of course, Heavy Fighters is full. Let's see. I would like to get a wound out there at least.
Good luck.
Thanks. Okay. You know what? We're gonna just lay down a heavy beating. That's what we're gonna do. So I'm going to play a blood 3, and I'm going to Actually, before I do that, I'm going to use my Razor Claws. Trigger that. So the next time I deal damage, I apply +1 damage per character currently in range. And it's range 1, so that's actually going to do 4 bonus damage on this next card.
You got yourself for your claws?
Yes.
Gross.
Then I'm going to play my 3 blood, and I'm going to play Thunder of the Deep, which is range 2, deal 2 damage to all enemies in range. So that's 6 damage to all enemies in range.
I'm going to armor.
Wait, are those in 2 different pockets?
And you're going to take 7 because you're on a high.
Yeah, no.
Are those in 2 different pockets of...
Oh, and I'm on... sorry?
Are those in 2 different pockets of damage? Is it one thing that we need to armor, or 2 things that we need to armor?
1.
Okay.
Because one's increasing the damage of the other thing.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to armor.
Okay. 6
Is that
damage.
to everybody?
Yes, everybody's going in
I will
range.
armor as well. Block 2 damage and trade for a new armor.
Wow.
Reduce all damage dealt to 1 and discard. Is that just me?
Yeah.
Okay. And do I just put it?
the best armor
Do I
in the
just
game
put it
right
in there
now.
and
Yes,
shuffle
it
out?
is.
Do I just put it in here and mix it up?
Yes. Just put it in there and mix it up.
So, like, can I use armor later on to stack with this guy for the rest of the round?
Yeah. And the round just started. So if you move into something dangerous,
Yep.
you can use that against it. So that was a big hit. Of course, the healer managed to get lucky with his armor.
How many wounds can we take, or can we not take wounds?
You can survive with 1 wound.
Okay.
Then I'm going to follow that up with a card that is normally range 0, but I managed to increase the range because it has the same range as the previous card played. So, what is going on?
Tim's very happy about his cards.
I'm going to deal 3 damage to you all now, except Dave, who takes an extra damage
Because
Well, I have 1 to mitigate.
because he's on a hive.
Right.
So
What
what
should
you
you
do
do 3
is-
damage with?
It's still the
With
same
another
as
card. So
one-
it's
until
not,
one
which is
damage
normally
can be
range
mitigated.
0, but it's going to hit him because its range is increased by playing previous card.
Okay.
Well, let's armor this.
I only take 1 damage from that action. Wait, so it was 3
From
damage?
your armor?
Yeah, I block 1 damage and take 2 new armor damage.
Yes, it was 3 damage.
Block 2 and trade for a new armor.
Okay. And that would appear to be my turn. So as I end my turn there, I'm going to take a damage and get my blood 3 back.
Okay.
What's your life at?
I'm at 1 HP.
7!
You have 7 left total?
God
Yeah.
damn it, Dave.
I'm about to do pretty decent damage to him actually here in a second.
Well, I might be dead then, because...
All right.
Yeah, I've
You're
been hurt.
absolutely dead.
Alright,
Unless I get very lucky with armor.
Right. Stage play.
so I'm going to play Noble Purpose first for 0, because I'm an Arthurian, apparently all that shit's noble. Or about rebuilding the land, or about praising something, I don't know. Okay, so I'm playing that. Then I'm going to play Deadly Determination for 0, because I'm determined.
Okay.
Next time I deal damage, I ignore armor, I
Oh,
get plus
boy,
2
that's
damage.
bad. So that's your second action.
Then I'm going to play a Blood 2 to play Fireball, which does 3 damage.
Ow!
So I'm doing 6 damage.
5. And I can't trigger armor.
6 damage is on
Oh, jeez. So you leave me at 1. Bam!
I'm going to spend 1 blood to take Fireball back to my hand.
Because
Guard.
you triggered that, yes. Okay.
Tim, you're up.
That was a very deadly determined fireball. I'm at 1 HP.
Okay. We're going to. Lingering Power says I can discard it to heal. Does it count as one of my actions?
No.
Forest Secrets, I may move 2 spaces. So when I leave, you still have that stance up?
Yes.
That hurts me for 2?
Correct.
Okay. And I gain blood equal to the range from the space I started in this turn. So I am going to move to Dave and take 2 damage.
Yay.
Dave, you're at 1?
Yep.
All right. We're going to pop this to heal Dave for 2. Maybe not my best plan. So I have a total of 4 blood. And I'm going to do 2 damage to myself to heal myself for 4.
Okay.
And then I am going to heal myself for...
Wait, how many actions is that?
That's my 3rd action. I
And one of those
teleported.
moved
I popped my Lingering Power.
Okay. Yeah, that wasn't an action, right?
Correct. To heal myself for 2. And then deal 1 damage to a single character in range for every point of healing I've done this turn. Plus 1. Because I'm on the hive. So 2, 6, 8, 9.
All right. I might be dead. Trigger and armor. Yes. I block 1 damage. I am destroyed.
Oh man, but I was going
Alright.
to push forward and then do another bashing strike.
Oh,
More damage.
More armor slamming.
While
Alright.
also wreaking havoc, doing another 4 damage.
Nice. All right, so
Poor Punchy Monster.
thanks for joining us for another Lunchtime Throwdown. It was a fun playtest, at least for me, even though I died. Join us. I think John's going to stream in about an hour with do some modeling on stream, so that'll be awesome. And see you then. Thanks a lot, guys.
There's no time to